All right. Some sad news.
Mm-hmm.
Knockout City, a game that was promoted, hyped up. I don't even know if it's been out for a year. Maybe it's been out for a year and a half. You played it.
It's been
I
out
haven't
since last
played it.
year. Yeah.
It is now going to be shutting down after. I think they said season 9. They're going to be shutting everything down.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So
I know it's.
well,
Is
go
it
ahead.
on Games Pass? It's on Games Pass, right?
Sure
You
is.
Played it.
Sure is. Yeah.
All right, so I think I got to download it and play it. Give it a go on Games Pass before they shut it down.
Yeah, well, the thing of it is, like, hey, it's a really good game, right? It's dodgeball in a big city. The mechanics are good, you know. It's easy to play. It's fairly deep. They were great with the content updates, you know, putting out like not even just like pay stuff, but like new levels, new ball powers, right? They really did their best to support it. The latest thing that they did, there was a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle crossover. You could play as the turtles in the game, and there was some other cosmetics and whatnot. Like that was all really cool. And you know, me and like a couple of friends would play every now and again. You know, we were playing on PlayStation, but still, it's the same game on both systems. You could play on PC too, I think. And it was really good.
You played it on PlayStation. Is it on PS Plus?
I don't know.
PS Plus?
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe. It may be. But the thing of it is that the thing that really gets me is, you know, EA is shutting it down. EA is obviously not making enough money on it. Right. Game's only been out a year, right? I could have saw myself putting money into this game. I didn't put any money into this game except for the initial price of buying Knockout Kings, right? So I have a copy of Knockout Kings. Or Knockout City, sorry, not Kings. That's the boxing game from EA. Right? So I'm out that money now because the game's going to get shut down in a couple months, and that's it. Won't be able to play anymore. Although the developers did say they're gonna make a private server patch for the PC version, so you can host your own games, which I think is awesome. So the devs are going the extra mile in doing that. Obviously, they can't do that with Xbox or PlayStation because the infrastructure is centralized. I don't really think there's a way to do private servers on console, which sucks. So that means that game is done, right? If I bought cosmetics and bought a bunch of stuff that, yes, they don't have any bearing on the game, but like I bought them because I was interested in the game. I want to outfit my character, look unique and all that. It's all gone. Cosmetics are not transferable. EA is not going to give you your money back because you bought them willfully. You wanted to buy them for the game and the whatever else. It's sad that you never know with a free-to-play game.
This is the world you want.
Live service.
This is the world you want.
This is not the world I want, Dan. I want
the online world that you want. This is the online world you want.
I want the online. I want to be able to play and download stuff. Everything's interconnected. I don't have to travel to the store to get a game. All that stuff's great. But as a publisher needs to step up, and the publisher needs to commit to the thing that they're going to do, right? We talked about it a couple months ago with Ubisoft, right? Ubisoft was shutting down one of their kind of live service things or whatever, right? And the only way to play it is like online and whatnot. But like as of the writing, you could still buy the game, even though they were like shutting it down. Like you at least got to take it off the store so people don't spend money on a thing that they can't even play, right? But I would even go further, right? If you're going to make press conference and you're going to hype up this game and you're going to say, hey, we have this thing, we're committed to it and all that. And then they look at the numbers and they go, oh, it's not doing well. We have to shut it down. As a user, I've wasted possibly hundreds of dollars on this, depending on how addictive the game was. And they're like, yeah, it's not doing well. And then they end up shutting it down, right? And I'm not saying they can't put these games out there. I'm not saying that they can't put in the R&D and the whatever else. But you can't rely so much on the microtransactions to carry you through and then just shut it down when you're unhappy with the numbers one month. Because that's really what this is. The game is good. Everybody likes it. The reviews of it were good. You know, so it's not like it's a bad game.
Instead of microtransactions, they just charge you $70 for the game and you'll see if you like it or not. You
could do that. That would at least be more honest. But then with that, you still need to support the game because it's all online. There's not really an offline mode for it. So you got to at least have something that doesn't require EA to host servers or for Xbox or PlayStation to have server space for it, right? Because either way, if I spend $70 on a game and it's dead in a year, why did I buy the game? I can't like play it anymore, right? Like, you kind of have some agreement.
Die eventually.
What's it?
The game's gonna die eventually. I mean,
but not a year. Game? Not a year.
Lawbreakers, right? It was Lawbreakers.
Lawbreakers, sure.
Right, and you actually paid for the game. You actually paid for the game.
Yeah.
They went down like in 2 years.
Right. And this was Cliffy B's game, his new studio, after he left Epic. And I don't think he wanted to shut it down, but he doesn't have the money that EA has. So I'm not excusing the matter, right? But I think that was a financial move that had to happen. Couldn't do it. And even the game that he tried to put out afterwards, there was another one that was kind of like that, but a little more like bubblegum poppy art style, a little Fortnite-y or whatever that, I forget what the name, something Cash or something like that. It was a similar style, Royale style game, first person, third person shooter. And he couldn't get that one off the ground either. Like he had to shut that down too, which is sad, So I'm not excusing either person, but
I think it's just more disappointing that people say they enjoyed the game. Like you even said
it's great.
Enjoyed the game.
The game was good. It had good bones.
I even said I want to try to play it, but it's people like me who didn't get a chance to try to play it is the reason why they're shutting it down because not enough people play.
No, it wasn't enough. Well, it wasn't enough people playing and enough people buying buying all the cosmetics for it.
Cosmetics.
Yeah.
So hopefully they're shutting it down, and maybe they're going to use that and make a better game, make another, knockout champions. I don't know.
Oh, the business model is not dying, and guaranteed EA is going to try again, for sure. Yeah.